What's up, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rob and welcome to a new video. Today we're talking about Arrow Season 5 Episode 13, but more in a general sense, the politics that are on display in this episode. So this episode is in large fact an episode about gun control, and I'm mainly going to be focusing on how it tackles the political aspects of gun control and how it overall portrays political themes. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I've wanted Arrow to tackle political stories ever since the first season. The reason why I felt this is because Green Arrow himself is quite the political character, and he is very liberal. He's a progressive. He gets into fights with Hawkman about everything. And I was always just desperately wanting for them to tackle a political story in the series. And I was really excited for this episode because we were finally getting them. We were finally getting a political story and allowing the mayor policy, the whole mayor story to actually have some point to the show, because it's always just been, oh, I'm gonna get them vigilantes and I'm going to stop crime, but there's more to being the man, being a politician, than tackling crime. So I was really happy to finally see them tackling this. And overall, how do I think they tackled the theme of gun control in this episode? I think they did it well, because not only was it just debating should people have guns, should people not have guns, it was also debating the conversations that people have. I really enjoyed how Curtis and Felicity had that one conversation about how Felicity doesn't like hearing this political conversation, but Curtis feels that people should have the conversation, that people should argue, people should debate, and that's something which I really am for, because I feel that too many people are extremely sensitive about politics. Like, I remember in the episode when the trailer for this episode came out, I was looking in the comment section, I saw like 10 different comments about people saying, why does everything have to be political? I just don't want to think about politics. And in my opinion, this is a really good case to make that people should care about politics, that people should be invested in this. And I'm also glad that they never really took a side necessarily, but overall I did feel this episode was a bit pro-gun. Now, I better just give this out there now in terms of what my personal opinions on gun control are, and I'm by no means trying to force my opinion down your throat here with me saying this. My personal opinion on gun control is that it should be a thing, and that no one should have guns. I don't agree with the Second Amendment rights. I don't, or at least have heavy limitations on that right. I live in the UK where no one has guns, and we've got some of the harshest gun control in the world. So that's my own personal opinion. And in terms of what I thought about this episode, of course this episode did seem to lean a bit more to pro-gun, but I didn't want to critique the episode based on that, because my political viewpoint is different from someone else's political viewpoint, and neither one of them really do change what makes a good episode on television. But one thing which I did find to be interesting is that they did show both sides to the argument and made it relevant. I love the scene when Oliver's talking about the limitations to free speech and abortion, which I did really enjoy. And him just having this discussion with this councilwoman was quite interesting, and I really enjoyed it. I just love the conversations this episode. But one thing which I did like also was that they did end up doing a compromise in the end, which I completely understand why they had to do this, despite, again, TV being more liberal than a lot of other mediums, and the CW itself being quite liberal and progressive. I do completely understand why they didn't end up picking a side. My only issue with the ending of the episode was the actual policy they ended up doing in the end, because they never explained the policy. Because Oliver just said that this policy protects the Second Amendment and is for the freedom of guns, but it also does protect people's lives, and he said that you can have it both ways. To me, wondering, what did the actual policy do? Because they stated what the actual policy does. I'm guessing it is a gun registry, but there's no gun taxation or anything. So I'm not 100% sure of what the actual policy was, because I'm kind of feeling that they should have explained it. And also, I feel that they shouldn't have gotten into the conversation of illegal guns, because I felt that the point where it kind of felt like they were doing a standard gun control story, but I'm guessing it's like some studio head just forced them to not to have to add more to it. But overall, I felt that general conversation on gun control was quite well done, and I did like seeing Wild Dog's backstory, and I did really enjoy it. And I enjoyed Curtis this episode. I enjoyed the whole discussion and conversation about everything, and I overall quite enjoyed this episode. But anyways, tell me what you thought about this episode, and how you felt that it portrayed the gun control aspects, because that's what I'm mainly focusing on, the political aspects. And overall, considering the fact they handled this pretty well outside of the ending, I would really much like to see another episode about some type of political topic. I'm not exactly sure what they would do or should spark as interesting of a debate, but I am really interested to see some more of this. For example, income inequality. I think it could be a nice thing to talk about. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.